YouTube, what's good, man? It's your boy, Its.lowkeyced, and I'm back with another gym talk video, man. Y'all see my girl Bella in the back. Bella, come say what's up to the peeps. Yeah, come here. Yeah, y'all see. Well, y'all can't really see it right now because the camera ain't really. Oh well, y'all see it. She right there. Anyways, man, look here. Today, look, we're gonna be talking about, man, you almost there. Do not give up, bro. Let me look at you when I tell you this. You're almost there. Do not give up. I know sometimes things get hard. I know sometimes it might feel like the energy and the effort that you're putting in is not getting you nowhere, and it just seems like all hope is lost, bro. But I'm here to tell you, do not give in. When challenges come, when, you know what I'm saying, it seems like the storm is never ending, that's when your breakthrough is about to come. That's God testing you, man. That is God testing you. It's literally a test to see, are you going to keep your faith strong, and are you going to keep going, or are you going to give in to your circumstances? Let me say that again. Whenever you going through the storm, whenever you are facing challenges, that is your test to see if you're going to keep your faith strong and you going to keep going, or you going to give up and quit and give in to your circumstances, bro. Bro, you could literally be successful if you just keep going. 99.9% of the reason why people are not successful is because they give up, they quit, when they could be right there. You could literally be right there, bro. Everything that you want is obtainable on the other side of your hardship. Let me say that again. Y'all know I'm working on my communication. I'm trying to become a better communicator, and I'm trying to relate things, you know what I'm saying, and talk slower, because I can get on here and I can get to saying a whole bunch of stuff, you know what I'm saying? But just because I might be talking a lot, I might be talking fast, some of y'all might not be getting the message. So I'll be having to slow it down, you know what I'm saying, and kind of repeat myself from time to time, because that's my way of communicating to make sure that you're receiving the message. You feel me? But your successes, everything that you want, everything that you're striving for, is on the other side of hardship. Bro, we gonna get tested. The journey to become successful is not linear. If you don't know what linear means, it's not a straight shot. You know what I'm saying? It's not a straight shot. It's ebbs of ups and downs, like a roller coaster. Going through life is like a roller coaster, bro. You're gonna be high, you're gonna get knocked down low, but it's all about going back up. You feel me? And when you high, this is what I try to tell people. When I'm high, I try not to get too high in my head, because I know something is going to come. Now, that don't mean I don't enjoy it, but that I know something is gonna come to where I'm gonna face a low. So I need to prepare myself while I'm at that high, that when I hit that low, I'm not too low. I'm not down in the dumps. It's not affecting me as much. You feel me? You want to always be on your P's and Q's. Especially as a man going through this life, you want to always be on your P's and Q's. Know that when you high, yeah, you celebrate your wins. You celebrate being up there. You celebrate all the work that you done put in, all the effort that you done put in, all the blood, sweat, and tears you done put into this shit. But don't get too high. Don't get too high, bro. Because just know, at some point, we don't know when it's coming. God know, but we don't know when it's coming. At some point, something gonna try to knock us down. So you gotta be ready for that. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be ready for anything at any time, because you just never know what's gonna happen. You never know when the devil gonna try to come and pull you down. You feel me? But that's just working in the ebbs and flows throughout life, bro. Some people, when they get down, they don't want to get back up. And it's easy to stay down. It's easy to stay down when you get knocked down. It's easy to make excuses and say, man, it's too hard. So you know what? That just means it ain't meant to be. That's just me. Let me just sit back and let me, you know what I'm saying? Stay low. No, because think about this, bro. If you quit, and I tell my story all the time about when I first started YouTube, bro, I started to receive traction and stuff like that. Then all of a sudden stuff started slowing down on my channel. Not this channel, but my very first channel that I created. You know what I'm saying? I hit 1,000 subscribers like this, bro, fast. And then all of a sudden the numbers and stuff weren't pulling in. I started to face hardships. I started to get discouraged. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, you got to make a certain amount of money in AdSense in order for you to even get the money. So you could make $50, but you can't take that $50 out because, you know, for YouTube, for AdSense, Google AdSense, you have to have a certain amount that you make in order for them to, you know what I'm saying, pay you out and give you your bread. Bro, it was taking, I felt like at the time it was taking too long. Bro, that was about like 5 years ago. And guess what? I stopped. But what if I would have kept going? What if I would have kept going? I would be so much further along than where I'm at now. But I thank God, you know what I'm saying, that I'm waking up and I'm realizing this. Well, I've been realizing it, but I'm thanking God that I woke up and I realized that and I jumped right back into the game. You feel me? I'm not gonna lie, I gave up on it because I'm like, man, it's too slow. Like, it's taking too long. And I'm seeing other successful people be successful at it and stuff like that. And I'm like, man, I gotta figure something else out. But if I would have just stayed down, had my blinders on, not look at the person to the right of me, not look at the person to the left of me, not looking at the person that's ahead of me, but I kept going on my own journey, on my own path. Let me say that again. I wasn't looking at the person to the right of me, not looking at the person to the left of me, not looking to the person that's ahead of me, but I keep my blinders on and I just stay on my own path. There's a reason why, I don't know if y'all ever seen like the horse races and stuff. The horses have blinders on. They have blinders when they running. Why do they have blinders? So they won't get caught up on the horse that's to the right and on the horse that's to the left. All they focused on, all they sight is on is making it to that finish line straight ahead. If I would have stayed down, I would be so much further along now. And you don't want to be that person who quit and then you have regrets later on in life. You feel me? Like, man, I shouldn't have gave up. Man, I should have just kept going. Because guess how much further you would have been along, bro? Bro, I think that was like 5 years ago, 5 or 6 years ago when I first started my first YouTube channel, and I was already at 1,000. I could easily probably been at like 60K by now. Shoot, maybe even 100K. I could have probably been at 100K by now. But I stopped. But it's all good though, you know what I'm saying? Because you live and you learn. And that's another thing. Don't be afraid to take lessons. We gonna catch L's, but L's is not for losing. L's is for lessons. You feel me? I don't think y'all understand what I'm saying, bro. L's is not for losing. L's is for lessons, bro. You gon' take lessons. It's only an L if you give up and if you quit and if you know what I'm saying, and you just throw in the towel. You can't throw in the towel, bro. You gotta keep going. And if you watching this right now and you at a point in your life or you at a place in your life where you about to give up on your hopes and dreams, don't do it. Don't do it. The only way that's going to guarantee you not being successful at whatever it is you're trying to achieve is if you quit. That's the only way you guarantee to be unsuccessful at whatever it is that you're trying to do. Now, if you feel like you need to pivot, that's something different. If you feel like you need to pivot because this thing ain't been working out for however long, but you still keeping your main thing, the main thing, like you still, like for instance, if I'm trying my hand at being an entrepreneur, maybe I need to stop trying to, I don't know, start a business by selling cars. Maybe I need to start a business doing something else that's aligned with more of who I am. You feel me? Maybe I like playing games. Maybe I like, I don't know, playing games all day. Maybe I need to go be a streamer or something. You know what I'm saying? That's pivoting. That's pivoting. You being aware, you recognize that, okay, this ain't working out, You know what I'm saying? So let me figure something else out. Let me pivot. But I don't just quit and give up and say, you know what? It ain't working, man. I ain't about to do nothing. I'm just going to sit on my ass, go to work, and it is what it is. And I'm just going to live this average life. I'm just gonna live this basic life. And ain't nothing wrong with a basic average life if you enjoy, you know what I'm saying, what it is that you're doing. That's cool. Ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. I'm not down shaming nobody. We don't down shame nobody on this channel. I say that all the time. No matter where you at in life, we not downplaying you and we not looking down on other people. You know what I'm saying? We all have our struggles. I done struggled a whole bunch of times, and that's why I created this channel, to make it a safe space to come on here and let y'all know, bro, I was broke. I was living paycheck to paycheck. I was struggling, you know what I'm saying, trying to pay my bills. I was living in a dusty ass apartment with mold and roaches and all type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I lived in bad areas. I done did all that. But what if I said, man, you know what? This is all that was meant for me. What if I quit? What if I gave up? Then I wouldn't have upgraded. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have upgraded to the nice little spot that I'm in now. And don't get me wrong, this ain't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't rich or nothing like that. This ain't like nothing that's just like spectacular. But guess what? I'm better where I'm at now than where I was before. You feel me? I'm better where I am now than where I was before. And the only thing that's meant for me to do is to keep going up, is to keep elevating. You want to look at your life in stages and say, man, have I been elevating? Has my life, have you seen a stock chart? Have you seen a stock chart? It's a bunch of ebbs and flows, but as long as you zoom out and that main chart is still going up, that's all that matters, bro. That's all that matters. You want to look at your life like that. If you could put your life on the stock chart graph, you feel me, on the stock chart, yeah, it might be going up and down when you start looking, you know what I'm saying, at the smaller time frames. But when you zoom out to the larger time frames, as long as you going up and it's consistently going up, that's all that matters, bro. That's all that matters. Hold on, bro. I gotta give me some water, cause I'm getting parched. I'm getting parched talking. And I ain't no pastor, I ain't no preacher, but this is just genuine, bro. This is just genuine. Even when I talk to some of my partners, you know what I'm saying, some of my friends and stuff, they say, oh man, say about to preach again. Say about to preach again. You feel me? And guess what? I'm going to keep on doing it. I'm going to keep on doing it, bro, because I want you to be successful. That's what I tell my homeboys. I want you to be successful, bro. I want you to get it, bro. I'm not selfish. I'm not the only one that want to be out here. You know what I'm saying? I don't want me to have all the money. I don't want me to be the only one that's successful. So whatever little piece of game that I could get, that I could spread, that I could share, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that because I want to bring people up with me, bro. When it's all said and done, when I leave this earth, bro, I don't want my what's it called? Like the way I'm looked at. I don't want my reputation to be that, oh, he had the most money. Oh, he was the most successful person. No, I want it to be, he helped people. He helped this many people. He helped so many people upgrade their lives. He helped so many people level up. You feel me? And you already got the tools to level up. That's what's crazy about it. We was all born with the tools to level up. Why? Because we was born with a brain. We was born with a mind. It's all about your mindset. It's all about your perspective. You feel me? That's what makes you successful with what goes on up here. How you think, your thoughts. You feel me? Yeah, of course, like networking, getting to know people, all that stuff is major too. Of course, yes. But you're already starting off with a head start when you're born, because you're born with a brain, you're born with a mind. Now, it all depends on what you do with what's up here, on what's going to determine if you're successful or not. Let me say that again. It all depends on what you do with what's up here that's going to determine if you're successful or not. It all depends on your mindset. Ain't that right, Bella Bill? It all depends on your mindset, bro. You feel me? Even Bella know. I'll be speaking game to my dog. I'll be speaking game to my Bella Bill. So she know. Cause I want her to be successful in everything that she got going on. You feel me? Look at her. You see, Bella, tell them, I'll be preaching to you too, huh? You feel me? Like, I want y'all to be successful so bad, bro. I want y'all to, but bro, that's what I'm saying. I get tongue tied, bro. I get too excited. I get energetic, bro, when I get to talking like this, bro. I want y'all to be successful. I want y'all to obtain whatever it is that you want out of life. I want you to do that. Don't get me wrong. Yes, I want to grow this channel. Yes, I care about my my subscriber numbers going up. Yes, I care about my views. Yes, I care about, you know what I'm saying, y'all interacting with the videos and commenting. But what I really, really genuinely care about is that my messages reach somebody and I could change at least one life. You feel me? I can help at least one person. That's what I really care about, genuinely. I really care that somebody is hearing this, you know what I'm saying, going through something in their life and they hearing this message. But they said, you know, man, said just dropped a video about, you know what I'm saying, keep going, don't give up, don't quit. Man, let me go watch that video. They watched that video. Now, guess what? The words that I'm spitting, the words that I'm saying is resonating, marinating in their brain. Now they feeling like, man, they can go out here and they can conquer the world. And they go out and they do that shit. They go out and they do it. That's what I do it for, bro. Yes, I want the subscribers. Yes, I want the views. Yes, I want the comments. I want the engagement. Yes, I do. But that's not more important than me helping somebody. That's not more important than me changing somebody's life, bro. You know what I'm saying? I do this for me and the man upstairs. You feel me? This is my way of giving back. This is my way of helping people. Growing up, man, people used to always ask me, what is it that you want to do in your life? What is it that you want to be? Of course, you know what I'm saying? When I was a little kid, I'd say, man, I want to be in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? I want to play football for the rest of my life. That's what I want to do. But then as I got older, it became, I want to help people. And then they would ask me, well, how do you want to help people? What it is, you want to be a nurse? You want to be a doctor? Like, you want to be there's multiple ways of helping people. And I could never answer that question. But all I genuinely knew was I want to help people. I don't know in what capacity, but I just know I want to help people. And then one day, man, I had a dream and it clicked. I said, man, when I'm in relationships, I'm always pushing them to do better. You know what I'm saying? Strive better. I'm always talking to my homeboys, my friends, you know what I'm saying? Pushing them to strive better. It just came natural. It just came natural. Naturally, my bad. It just came naturally to me. You feel me? So I said, man, why don't I just start a channel? Like I had a previous channel. It was a reaction channel and stuff like that, which is probably why it grew kind of fast. But I said, man, you know what? Let me jump back into this. And let me start something that I'm really passionate about that comes natural to me. And I'm not just hopping on here for entertainment, for clicks and views. I'm not just hopping on here to grow subscribers. I'm not just hopping on here to try to get a bag. I'm quick to tell y'all, bro, I work 2 jobs. I got my main 9 to 5 and then I serve on the weekends. I'm quick to tell y'all that. I'm still out here getting it. I'm still out here grinding. You feel me? But I'm not doing this for the bread. I'm doing this to genuinely help people. Of course, a bread is a pro that come with it. I'm not just going to sit up here and say that, you know what I'm saying, I ain't expecting to get no money off of this. I ain't expecting to get some bread. Of course I am, bro. Because I still got to provide for me and whoever else I want to provide for. You feel me? But man, y'all can't give up. And I hope that this message really resonate with y'all, because I don't want to see y'all give up. I don't want to see y'all quit, man. Success is on the other side of hardship, bro. Right when you feel like, right when it get the toughest, right when it feel like it's time for you to give up, oh, that's when you about to break through. That's when your breakthrough is coming. Right when shit get hard, right when you got that urge to just throw it all in, throw in the towel and give up. That's when your success is coming. You right there. I don't know if y'all ever seen the picture with the 2 miners. Well, they digging, they mining. One is right there by the diamond, bro. All he got to do is a couple of more hits and he right there by the diamonds. But he give up because he didn't came so far and he ain't see, you know what I'm saying? He ain't see the fruits of his labor. So he said, man, I'm going to throw in the towel. But the other one, he kept going and he reached the diamonds. And that's how it be. You know what I'm saying? You battling. And then you say, man, I've been battling for so long, I'm done. But you got to understand, you might be working hard, but it's always somebody that might be working harder. So when you decide to turn around and give up, And that person mind so strong that he decides to keep going and not give up. He hit them diamonds. He reached what it is that he been striving for so long. So don't give up, man. That's my message for today. I hope y'all received it, bro. Stay strong. You know what I'm saying? I know shit get hard. I know you be wanting to give up, man. I done been there. I'm telling you. I done been there. I'm speaking from my own experience. I done been there. But when I started to see my life elevate is when I kept going. I kept going. I kept going. Even with all the no's that was in my life, even with people doubting me, I kept going. And I did not give up. And I started to see my life elevate, bro. But it all starts up here. You got to be determined. You got to be persistent. You got to be consistent at whatever it is that you're doing. And you got to be disciplined, man. Keep your mind strong and keep going. It's your boy, Its.lowkeyced, man. Like, share, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? If you're rocking with the channel, I'm building a great community over here with positive mindsets, successful lifestyles, and we're gonna get to it. Whatever it is that we're trying to accomplish, we're gonna get to it, man. Thank y'all for rocking with me. Please subscribe. It's your boy, Its.lowkeyced. I'm out. Love.